Hello and howdy from Texas. My name is Lori. This is my part 4 video of a series of 5. This one is going to be published on Sunday, May 4th at 4 p.m. Texas time. I have a channel called Texas Crafty Cabin. And a video sale, what you do is you will go and watch the video, and to buy, you enter your code in the comments section. It's always first come, first serve. When you're buying, you will be entering the lot number and alpha number if necessary. If you haven't bought from me before, please send your information to me, your name, address, and PayPal information. I bill on invoices, not PayPal invoices, but my own invoices. I do it through PayPal. I do have other options, but I usually use PayPal. I also use Pirate Ship to ship. And because I am doing a series of video sales and a series of live sales, you are going to get the best deal ever when it comes to shipping, because I'm accumulating any sales that you have or any purchases that you have from April 24th through May 8th. So I hope happy buying, and let's get started. Now this is part 4, and it's all about doilies. Okay, and so let's get started. This is 201, and this is 2 rectangle Battenberg. Both of them are stained, but this is what it looks like. I was going to coffee dye it so it would look antique, and then I was going to use it as a cover for a junk journal. As you can see, there's the stain, okay? And there's the stain here. So these are A, wherever my A's is, okay, A, that's A, 201A, and B, a lonesome little vintage doily. Poor little doily, all by itself. I've got some little pieces on here. Okay, I didn't iron it because I don't like to, if I have my iron too hot, it might be, it might melt it. Okay, on B, it has more than just crochet. It's got trim around the edges. So this is B. These are $1 each. A has 2, B is 1, 201, $1 each. $202. Okay, we have A, B, and C. Now this is a 7.5 inch. Let me see, be sure. Okay, 7.5 inch doily. It's gorgeous. Okay, it's a round doily. It's a cream. It has a little bit of staining on that. That's A. Here it's a cream color in the middle, and then it's got this design around the edges. That is B. And C is this gorgeous darker ivory as C. This is 8 inches. Okay, this is 8.5 inches. This is 8 inches, and this is 7.5 inches. And let me put it in the correct order because I want to be sure you guys are getting the right ones. Okay, because this is 8, this is 8.5, and that's how I've got it written down. I'm anal about doing it correct. So A, B, and C, because of the daintiness and how beautiful they are, these are $2 each. And that's the most you're going to have to spend in this video sale because I don't have anything over $2. Okay, 203 is A, B, C, and D. Okay, this is very dainty and stained oval. You can put it on your dresser. You could fold it and put it into a junk journal. Now I've got a piece of tape that's driving me crazy on my finger. Okay, as you can tell, this is old because it's got stains. So it could have been on a dresser and it had water or like a vase or something. That is A. This one's huge, and like I said, I've got lots of varieties. This is huge. This is a 12 by 18, and it's gorgeous. So I'm going to show you close up the design. Okay, so we have this design and this, and it has all these points. Again, this is B, and it's 12 by 18. I'm going to set that under here. See, this, I don't know, this, I call it delicate, and it's 11 inches round, and I don't know what type of style. Is it filet crochet? Is it what? It's very soft, very soft. Let me lay it down so you can see the whole thing. There's a few little stains, but look at how gorgeous that is. It's very soft, and it looks like it just, if you pull one string, it'd fall apart. And I'm not doing it. Anyway, this is C, very delicate. And then, like I said, we have some odd ones. I just, as I pulled them out, I put them down on the paper. So here's another one that's got these unique trim around the edges, and that is D. Okay, so this is a 6.5 inch round. This is 50 cents. This delicate doily is $2. This 12 by 18 is $2. And the stained oval is 50 cents. 203, different amounts. 203, A, 50 cents. B for the diamond shape, $2. The delicate is C, $2. And this tiny little one, 6.5 inch round fancy trim, is 50 cents. That's 203. $204 is just A, B, and C. Okay. This is a unique one. It's soft pale yellows, and I'm going to show you. It is torn here, and it's a unique shape, and I guess it's a star. And it's got a darker yellow, medium yellow, light yellow, white, and it's shaped as a star. Let me show you the design close up. It's very intricate, and I think it's very old. And that is A. And yes, it might have a torn piece, but somebody can do something with it. I'm sure you could. If you are a knitter, you could fix this. This is a gigantic, this is a 14 inch round. It's cream. It has a yellow stitching around here with a yellow center, and it's not as intricate as that last one I showed you, and it's definitely a daisy. Okay, this is 14 inch round. Okay, that is B. There's some minor imperfections on this. This is C, and it's a collar. Let me show you. It's got a little button. Show you the front, and it's a crocheted collar. Let me show you the back. There it is. Again, I don't iron some of these things because I'm terrified that I'm going to mess them up, and so I don't do it. So this is C. So we have 204. The yellow intricate one, A, the larger one that looks like a daisy, B, and the collar, C. Number 204 and each one of these are $1.50 each. A, B, C, 204, $1.50 each. And I could probably get more for these on different groups, but I am been blessed with these and I'd love to share them with you. Okay, A, B, C, and D for 205. Again, these are different. These are crocheted. They're kind of thin, and I assume, they're square. There's two of them. Okay, and they're 2 for 50 cents. That's A. Okay, 2 for 50 cents. B, I was going to save this for as a rug in a little miniature house, but it's too thick. And so you need it a lot thinner than that. But this is 10 by 4, and it's definitely a dark cream or a dark ivory. See, I assume this is, it's a hot pad, 6 by 7.5. It's all purples and whites. It's beautiful. I call it brain matter. Anyway, there is a little bit of staining here. I figured it's a hot pad, or yeah, that's what I'm thinking it is. Anyway, that is C, and this is a 6 by 7.5. Then this crazy thing, I call it the eyelash crazy square with fringe. Now I'm going to move these out so you can see this, because I guess it's a square. It is a square. It's got a lot of fringes around here. Let me see if I can show it to you like this. Okay, and then when you flip it, it's a different color, and it's got a different design. So let me show you this. Okay, so it's reds and light pinks and light blues and light greens. Okay, and that fringe, I didn't put down the size, but it's probably 6 something. Okay, so this is 205. A, B, C, and D. Every one of these are 50 cents. 2 for 50 cents for A, 1 for 50 cents for B, 1 50 cents for brain matter, purple brain matter, and 1 eyelash interesting thing D, 50 cents. All of them are 50 cents, 205. Again, I'm just trying to get rid of these things and blessing you with them. Okay, 206. Okay, this is 206. This is unique. I don't know how old it is. I think it's if you can tell, it's got a lion. So if you're doing any kind of an animal theme or a jungle theme or a zoo theme, here's a beautiful doily, rectangle doily of a lion. That's A. These, I think, there's a pair of them. I think these were for the arm of a chair. And I think this is flowers, and it's got leaves. And so there's 2 of those. These are all a medium ivory. And then this one, 206, it's an oval. It's not a placemat. It's 12 by 18, and it's beautiful. Maybe it's, as you can tell, it's very thin, beautiful, delicate. Not thin, delicate. That's how. And you can tell the design. And it's very pretty. You could put it on top of a dresser. You could downsize it and make it into pockets for a journal. You can take the trim off and use that for something if you want to. There's, the possibilities are endless. This is 206, lion, armchair doilies, and an oval. Okay, 206, $1.50 each. You get 2 armchair doilies for $1.50. So A, B, and C, 206, $1.50. 207 is this one. We have armchair doilies. They're 8.5 by 17 inches long. So let me show you them. They are big uns. So I'm assuming they might match the other pair that I just sold or just showed you, because here it's a diamond and it's got the flowers and the leaves. Okay, there's two of those, and they are 207. They are 8.5 inches wide at the widest point by 17 inches long. That is A. Okay, and B, I don't want these to get lost, so I'm going to put a pin in those. Okay, this is a large rectangle, and it could be a cover. It's 16 by 12. Well, 16 by 12 from this point to this point. But if you're just talking about the center portion, okay, it's 6.5 inch. If you fold it in half, this is 6.5 by 8. I would recommend coffee dyeing it because it does have a few stains. It's definitely been loved, and you can see there's a nice soft design. I don't know if you can see it, but there is flowers, okay, and leaves and stuff. And you could take it apart and just use the lace alone. It's very thick, and that is B. Again, this is 207. 2 armchair covers. B is could be used as a rectangle cover. These are $2. Yes, $2 each. I figured that was worth it because it's got some beautiful lace or crochet trim. Okay, that's 207. Okay, 208. Okay, 208, A, B, and C. Let me explain what I have here. I have 19 of these. They are 5-inch round mini doilies. These are $1 each. They came from a beautiful, either a blanket or a tablecloth, and they look like that. I took it apart, and yeah, some are more oval than the others, but I have 19 of those, $1 each. Okay, that is A. B is dark ecru or dark ivory. They're 4-inch rounds. These, there's 21 of them. Let me find you a good one. Okay, these are a little bit ragged, but they're gorgeous, and this was old. Okay, there is, let's see how many of these. These are 21 of them, very dainty, beautiful, and they're dark. If you see white, you can tell how dark they are. Okay, these are B, and those are $1 each. Then I have these. These are a medium ecru, I guess. I mean, you can see light, medium, and then it's like a grayish color. They're gorgeous, okay? And I have 27 of these, okay? 27 of these gorgeous doilies. Okay, these are going to be $1 each as well. Okay, so I have A, I have 19 of these. B, I have 21 of these. And C, I have 27 of these. This is a 5-inch round, 4-inch round, and 3.5-inch round. And these are a lighter ivory, a darker ivory, and an ecru, $2.08, dollar each. Let me put those back in their baggies so I don't get them messed up. Okay. Now these are gorgeous. And if they don't get sold, I'm going to use them in different crafts. So there you go. $2.08. $2.09. So cute. $2.09. We have A and B. Okay. When I took apart different, I guess, tablecloths or something, you know, they were attached, all the doilies were attached with a middle, I call them the spiders. Anyway, they were cream spiders. This is the middle part, and I have 11 of these. I can see this being put on, you know, a card or a tag or something. I have 11 of these. These are 50 cents each. Then I have a royal blue middle part, or what I call a spider. And let me find a good one that is all spread out. So there it is. That's the spider. And I have, okay, these are going to be different. Not sure why, but I have 5 sets, and you get 5 for $1. So you get 5 of these for $1. And I have 5 sets. Okay, $2.09, 50 cents each, and there's 11 of them. And B, that's A. B is 4 for $1. 4 for $1, and I have 5 sets each. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me say that again. $2.09, A, 50 cents each. I've got 11 of them, and they're 50 cents each. Then I have the navy blue or royal blue, and these are the middle part, 4 for $1. Okay, or 25 cents each. That's $2.09. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely want to use these if they don't get sold, to add to tags. There's so many things you can do with it just to embellish a page. You know, it's pretty cool. That's one thing that crafters do. We definitely recycle and reuse every bits and pieces of it. Okay, so $2.10 is, okay, $2.10 is, these are gorgeous. These are gorgeous. This was the center of one, and these are square, and they are, look how pretty these are. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, and I have, I guess I only have, $2.10 is this one, and I have 9 of these squares. And I can see that used as a pocket or part of the front of a journal. I have 9 of those. $2.10. These are $1.50 each. Again, they're square doilies, $1.50 each. My price came down. They used to be $2 each. $2.11 is A, B, and C. Okay. Again, when I took something apart, I kept every little piece. And I've got these, and A is $2.11. They're little square blue doilies. You get 4 for $1, and I've got 10 sets. They're little tiny squares. Look how cute they are. You can add this to a page. You can add it to a tag. Anyway, I have a lot of them. Okay, and these are, I have 10 sets, 4 for $1. And I'm going to just leave out 4 so you can see them. 10 sets, 4 for $1. B is 211 is, these are intricate embellishments, and I have 4 for $1, and they're ivory, or light ivory, very pretty, and I have 4 of those. Okay, that's B. Okay, and C is 2 mini doilies with a circle in the center, and these are 2 for $1. So 50 cents each, or 2 for $1. That's C. Then we have the embellishments. Those are $1 each. And then we have A, 4 for $1. 2 for $1, 4 for $1, $1 each. And that's 211. And away we go. Yes, I have, this is my 4th part of the video. The last part is more doilies, and it will be shown on the 7th of May. This one is going to be published on the, let me see, on the 4th of May. So may the 4th be with you. If you're a fan of Sheldon, may the 4th be with you. Okay, that's 211. 212. Let me see what it is. If you know who Sheldon is, it's Big Bang Theory. They're hilarious. We know every word. We just love it. They're hilarious. A, B, and C. Okay. So this is dark ecru round, 3.5 inch round. And again, I took them apart, and so they only have a portion of royal blue on the edge, because it just went on and on and on and on and on. And I took them apart. These are 3.5 inches, and these have all have the edge of a blue. Okay, those are A. B is stained doilies. These are 4 inch each. They are stained doilies, but you could definitely, I would coffee dye these and make them look rustic, because you can tell they have a different edging on them, a little bit stained. They might not all be the same, but let's see, B of 212 is, there's 50 cents each for 4 inch round doilies. Okay, and then this is unique. I have 5 sets, and I didn't want to cut them just in case you wanted to keep it like this, but they're mini doilies, part of a bigger blanket, and you can trim those and use them as mini doilies. And so you get 8 for $1. You get this for $1, and I have got 5 sets of these. So if you wanted to take it apart like this one was, you can actually, take it and cut them and use them how you want. Some of them are just kept like this. So that is C. So we have 212. We have $1 each for these, 3.5 with the half royal blue. B is 50 cents each, and we have 5 of them. And then the 8 for $1 mini doilies. So 212, $1 each, 50 cents each, and 8 for $1. Okay, let me get this going. The next one is my last video sale, which is part 5. It's got a huge amount of doilies, unbelievable amount of doilies, and very good prices. There's runners. There's a whole bunch of other different things, and there's runners in this one too, and trim. So this is 212, 213. Okay, is I have 30 of these, and they're 2 for $1.50. Again, I took something apart that had pink doilies, and they look like this, and they're light pink, and they're adorable, and you get 2 for 50 cents. Okay, and I have, let's see, there you go. Some of them have a different shape. I'll be sure to match them up to be sure you get the same kind of design for 2 for 50 cents. These are 213, 30 sets, 2 for $1.50, and they're light pink. Very pretty light pink. Again, I want to show you real close up. So, yep, 213. Okay, now 214. 214. These, what I call, again, I took a bigger item apart, and these were the edges. And so 214 is going to be 50 cents each, and what they are is half doilies. I kept, you'll see the edging, I had cut that, and I think these were part of a tablecloth, but anyway, you have half doilies, and these are 50 cents each, half doilies. So you can trim this, you can put it on the side of a page and use it as a pocket, a belly band, not a belly band, but a tuck spot. And I have 13 of these, and they're 50 cents each. And they are, as you can see what the color is, I'm going to say it's a soft ecru. I don't know how to describe it. It's not a light ivory. It's not a, to me, ivory has a little bit of yellow in this. This one's more got a little bit of a different color. It's definitely ecru. Anyway, 214, 13 of them, 50 cents each. Definitely you can do stuff with this one. 215. Okay, 215. This is A, B, and C. Okay, A, B, and C. These are, this is crochet trim. I guess this is crochet. Okay, this is what it looks like. It's pieces. It's 3 inches wide, and I can get my, and there's 2 pieces of each. So this is what it looks like. I've got, okay, so I've got 2 of this length, and I'll let you know what they are. I call this the short. Then I have 2 that are the same design, but it's longer. Let me show you that. Okay. All right. They're a little bit longer, as you can tell. Doesn't even get into the screen. It takes up all of the screen and more. Okay, so this is B. Thought I wrote it down, but obviously I didn't. Then these are called the delicate lace, and they're long. So I'm assuming this is like a yard of it. So I'm going to start at the bottom, this part, and go across my hand, and more, and more, and more, and more, and more. Okay, so I have a yardstick. Let me put that up on the table and see what we got. So the long one is, okay, 36 and 7, 42 inches long for the 2 long ones. The long ones are 215. These are $2 each. No, these are $3 each. that are a little over a yard. Okay, $3 each. The middle one is, let me find that out. Okay, yeah, those are $3 each. This is 24 inches long, 2 feet long, so these are $2 each. And then the shorter ones are 19.5 inches long, and those are $1 each. So let me show you again. Okay, 215 A, these are 19.5. B is 24 inches, and C, and that's $1, $2, $3, and I have 2 of each. And then this is 42 inches long. So 215 A, B, and C, $1, $2, and $3 each. Okay. 216. Okay. 216, and we have A, B, C, D, and E. Okay. The first one is a runner. It's torn. It has crochet trim around the edge. And I want to show you this. Okay. When I say runner, I did not measure it. It is torn, as you can tell, but it's old. And it's really pretty. You know, yes. Okay, so it has a trim. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, so it has a border, middle, then lace, border, then lace. And it is, I can tell you, and it needs a little bit of help. I think it's very fragile because it's old. Okay, let me tell you what size. I thought I did this all for everything so that I wouldn't have to do this now. Okay, so it's 36 and 12. That's 48 inches long. And it's a gorgeous design. A very vintage design. Okay. And yeah, that's very delicate. That is A. That's 216. B. Okay, B. Okay. I'm going to go backwards. I'm going to be all over the place. This came off trim, and this is tatting. It's tatting. I call it tatting lace. And we got a lot of it. Okay. We got a lot of it. It came off of something. Okay. It's going to be $1 a foot. That is E. D, vintage trim. I'm going to think that stained. I'm assuming this is, I don't know. I'm trying to read my handwritings. I'm going to say, okay, this is pillowcase trim. This is going to be C. This is, I'm assuming, is my, what I call my belly band. These are belly bands. Okay. And there's 7 of them. That's right, there's 7 of them. And they are about 1 3/4 by 11.5. Again, these are belly bands, 7 of them. I have 7 of them. So we have the runner, 7 of these belly bands. Then C is crocheted pillowcase trim. And you'll see what I mean. Very, very intricate, very pretty. Okay. I think it's gorgeous. I kept it all as one. I kept the pillowcase because I use that cotton for other designs. So that's a pillowcase. That is C, and it's white. Okay, then D is very dark stained vintage trim, and you will see what I mean. It looks like a ruffle trim, but as you can tell, it's gorgeous. So I don't know if it was already coffee dyed and made to look this way, but we have this. This is D, and D, this whole thing is $2. Again, $2 for this gorgeous trim. As you can see, it's different variegated colors. Okay, so that's D. Again, this is the tatting trim, and it's 1 inch wide, and I have it's one per foot, $1 per foot, and I'm not sure how many feet I have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, ladies. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 9 of these for this lace, this tatted trim. Okay, so that's what that is. Okay, I am going to put this back in here. That's this. Okay, so let me reiterate for you. I'm going to do that. Okay, and this is 216. I know I'm all over the place. 216. All right, 216, A, B, C, D, and E. The runner was $1.50. Each of the crochet belly bands is $1 each, and I have 7 of them. C is a crochet pillowcase, that's $1. D is vintage trim that's stained. This whole thing is $2. And then the 9, I have 9 of these, $1 per foot for the tatted trim. Okay, so that's what I got for this. And let me get this back in here and get it all put back together again. I am anal, ladies. I really like to be organized, and I think it's easier for you guys when you see that I have it all together, and at least that's what I'm hoping. So A, B, C, and D, each of them have a different price, and go back and watch it. If you want any of this, just let me know, and I can send that information to you again. But yeah, 216 is a little different. Okay, 216 is a little different. Okay, 217 is A, B, and C. Just 2 more things, ladies. 217. All right. I took apart a beautiful green Afghan. I guess that's what it's called. 217. Okay, 217. These are 2 3/4, and oh, they're so cute. Okay, so I have 2 of these, and I got to show it to you close up. It's like an off-white, and this is the flower in the center. Okay, you can turn it over, but it has a flower in the center. Those I have 2 of, and they're a little bit stained. Okay, that's C. Okay, 217. Then I have, these are very unique. I think they used these plastic circle rings because they sewed on top of them. As you can tell, this is a hard coil, or a hard plastic circle, and I have B. These are B, and these are 2.5. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this is 75 cents each, and I have 11 of them. I keep it there. And then I have these, which have the little daisy in the center as well. Okay, so it's got a green, light green, white, and I have those. And that is 217A. I have 17 of these, and they're 50 cents each. B, I have 11 of these, and they're 75 cents each. C, I have 2 of these, and they're $1.50 each. 217. Okay. A, 50 cents each, 17 of them. B, 11 of them, 75 cents each. And C, $1.50, and I have 2. There you go. Let me see there. I have a bag for those 2. Okay. I will take this 217. Okay. 218 is A and B. Okay. 218 is the dark ecru. To me, they kind of look like delicate tatted doilies. And the dark ecru, or dark cream, or dark ivory, I don't know the difference. Hopefully you can. This is how I tell. That's white. These are dark. So I have 218. I have 9 of these. Okay. And they are $1 each because they're so delicate. Then I have, and these are 2.5 inches round. Let me get out again. 2.5 inches round. Okay. $1 each, and I have 9 of them. Then these are soft yellow, very soft yellow. I have 14 of them, and it's 50 cents each. Okay, so we have 218. 9 of these tatted, okay, for $1 each. And B, we have the soft yellow doilies, 2.25 inch round, 14 of these. And these are 50 cents each. $1 each, 50 cents each. 218. Okay. And last but not least, 219. This will be our last grouping today. This is the last part of part 4. Okay. Alright, so this is the C. And this is 219. Okay, 219A. They're crochet doilies, 2.25 inch round. Let me show you what they look like. They're really cute. I have 32 of these. Okay, these are 50 cents each. The next one is, I have 5 of these, and they're 50 cents each. That's B. And 6, I have, these are 3.5 inch round. As you can tell, they must have been cut from the same thing, but that's what these look like. And these, C, these are 50 cents each as well. Okay. And D, these are 2.75 inch round, and they look like this. So this one's a little bit different, as you can tell. The holes are bigger. Okay, So that is, there's 32 of those and they're 50 cents each. So I have 219. A, I have, these are crochet doilies, about 2¼ inch round, and I have 32 of them for 50 cents. These are, I call it the flower doily. I have 5 of them for 50 cents each. C is 50 cents each, and I have 19 of these. And then with these, D, I have 36 of them. Okay, so this is 36. They're all 50 cents each. So just when you do your code on the comment section, what you're going to do is you're going to type in 219 and then A, B, C, and D, and how many times, like A times 5 or B times 2, because there's only 2, and so on and so forth. So I hope that makes a lot of sense to you. Okay, let me get this out of the way and then we can finalize everything. Okay. Alright. So ladies, this is the end of my part 4 of doilies. This should be this is scheduled for May 4th, a Sunday. So please be sure you come in and enjoy, watch it, and order anything you want. Again, what I'm doing is I'm taking all purchases that you might get from April 24th through May 8th and combining them. And then I will keep track of the total, and then I will be sending out one invoice. If the amount is way over what you want to pay immediately, then we can figure out a way to break down the payments. But I'm just being willing to help you guys out in any way I can. But again, thank you so much for coming to part 4, the doilies, and have a great afternoon. Talk to you later. God bless you.